Broadcasting to the world from South Jersey, this is Anything Goes with Phil Rossi and JJ Golick. A weekly podcast with different topics every week. The views and opinions on this show are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of any businesses or organizations mentioned during the show. And now, it's Anything Goes with Phil Rossi and JJ Golick.
Yo, what is going on? You are, of course, inside yet another episode of Anything Goes. I'm Phil Rossi alongside JJ Golick. JJ, you know the deal. What's up?
Another episode live from the Phil Rossi Bachelor Pad.
Yeah, this is a little back-to-back action.
Yeah.
Not the back-to-back action that you like, but it's a little back-to-back action.
Whoa.
And here's the thing.
Wow, you're already starting.
I know that the episode before we were talking about how you were drinking that knockoff Dr. Pop.
Yeah, and you tried it.
I poured myself a glass. It's not terrible.
No, it's pretty good.
I mean, I'm not a soda guy at all.
I know you're not.
And you're like a soda connoisseur.
Yes.
But I do like the little extra pop, little cherry.
See, I told you a little cherry never hurts.
See, listen, you're always taking it sexual. It's weird.
I did not.
It's getting weird.
You started it.
So this episode, of course, like everyone else, it's going to be all over the place. But I wanted to get into it initially and talk birthday cake. The reason I got this idea is because behind you is birthday cake. Now, I wanted to get your thought process because mine is if you're going birthday cake versus ice cream cake, I'm going traditional birthday cake.
Are you?
Yes. What are you going?
See, I see nothing wrong with having both. Fat Lives Matter. Brought to you by.
So, no, but I'm saying, gun to your head, you have to choose. What are you choosing?
I guess it really depends on my mood at that time because I'm really...
Pick one.
Fuck, I love ice cream cake.
I knew you were going to say ice cream cake.
I love ice cream cake, but I also love a good, like a strawberry shortcake or, you know, in the summer or a nice cake from Sweet Eats Bakery. Free advertisement. Now I get to do it.
Now, yeah, see, ice cream cake for me honestly doesn't do it. I feel like it's too much of a for me.
I don't consider it really a cake, though. That's like, the thing. I don't know why they call it an ice cream cake. They put some Oreo fucking cookie in it.
Maybe that's what pisses me off. Is it's really not cake.
Right.
It's ice cream in the shape of a cake.
So I guess, like, realistically, a lot of, you know, if you go to a birthday party, they're going to have cake, and they're probably going to have, like, a Dixie cup or something.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, I don't like... Maybe that it is. I've never thought about it like that. I mean, it's super simple.
You like having the option. Do you want ice cream or not? Where if it's an ice cream cake, you don't have an option.
Yeah, because ice cream cake is literally ice cream.
It is.
It's ice cream. It's not my vibe. Like, I like a nice, soft...
Moist.
Again, it doesn't have to be moist.
It does, though. Listen, I'm going to cut you off right there and tell you, if you serve me a cake that's not moist, I'm going to throw it at you.
Why do you got to say it like that, though?
Because...
Moist. Wet.
It sounds more appropriate to say moist. Moist cake is what it says on the box, not wet cake.
What cake is that?
Betty Crocker, bitch.
Of course.
You can't go to the bakery and say, I want that real moist cake.
So I was reading the nutritional facts on the back of Mr. Pop. You had no idea, but then you know that Betty Crocker has moist.
You don't believe me, do you?
I kind of do because you're really selling it well.
Listen,
like I really believe you know that Betty Crocker has a moist cake.
I can't with you. I knew you were going to say it too.
I mean, cake. We don't know who Betty Crocker is.
Betty Crocker's got that moist cake. Don't fuck with them. Pillsbury, look out.
Wait, you just called Betty Crocker a man?
Listen, you cannot assume gender. You're right. I'm sorry.
He's just pulling up. He wants me to see that Betty Crocker on the box has the word moist, I guess. Does it really?
Do. Yes. On some of them, yeah.
Does that get you excited when you see it?
Swear to God. Oh, yeah, all the time.
Does it make you moist?
Sometimes. Yeah. Here you go. Would you like... Oh, they have super moist.
Oh, it does say it. It's like the actual tagline. Like Betty Crocker favorites, super moist.
Super moist. Go ahead, Phil. Give them a commercial, please. Free advertisement. Go ahead.
That sounds good. Make sure to pick up Betty Crocker's Super Moist Cake Mix today. Chocolate fudge, 15.25 ounces at your local
Acme.
Supermarket.
Yeah, whatever.
Supermarket, Acme.
Supermarket. And tell them JJ Golick and Phil Rossi sent you from Anything Goes.
Especially JJ Golick because
Fat Lives Matter.
He knows Betty Crocker.
Receive 25% off when you mention Fat Lives Matter.
Could you imagine the poor people have to go in there? Like, if that's what you had to mention, I just wouldn't take the 25% off. Like, how'd you hear about them? Oh, the code's Fat Lives Matter. They were like, I would pay like double not to have to say that. Right?
Of course you would. Anything that I come up with, Phil wants to knock. Did you notice that yet?
It's not that. It's just, I mean, would you be...
Listen, this is super moist French vanilla. If you want to get fancy, super moist French vanilla.
French vanilla.
French vanilla.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm not trying to like...
But like,
I'm not trying to make my cake
in all
moist.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, so again...
Just add water.
So...
Make your cake moist. Just add water.
So we're good as far as... I'll always choose birthday cake 10 out of 10 days over ice cream cake.
Again, like I said, I don't really think you can consider ice cream cake a cake. It's in the shape of a cake.
Right.
It's in the shape of a sheet cake most likely, but
it's not the real deal.
No, it's fucking like you're having Oreo ice cream.
All right, so let's talk about this. Breakfast. I'm a breakfast all day kind of guy.
Oh, here we go.
So you're not?
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me?
No. So I will tell you a funny story.
Who do you think you are to tell me I can't have breakfast at 7 p.m.?
I would be the person right now to call my mother on the phone and ask her what happened when she made breakfast for dinner one night. And she will tell you that I had a conniption. I didn't know what to do. Like
I would have shoved 2 hard-boiled eggs down your throat and said, "Eat this, you damn bastard! You don't need nothing."
First of all, I was beside myself. Like she said, "Oh, we're having breakfast for dinner." I'm like, Except I wasn't laughing. I was like beside myself.
Why?
I don't know. I guess just because I had never had it as a kid. This was more like my teenage years. I was like beside myself.
Remember you like stayed in your room for like 2 weeks and you just cried because your mom tried to friggin' feed you waffles and bacon at like 7 p.m. What'd you want? Chicken parm?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. Listen.
So
you're Italian. You should know better.
I do, but the thing is, breakfast any time of the day is a good option. Like anytime, like right now, 7 o'clock at night, breakfast.
No, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. If I just got done a night of drinking and it's now 2 a.m. and we're coming home from the bar when the diners used to be open 24 hours and you stop there, I may get myself a fucking hangover breakfast.
But this is 2 a.m. See, this is but this is a caveat. This is not. So now you're trying to get in with the breakfast all day crowd with some bullshit caveat about if you're no. So you got to be drunk and it's got to be 2 a.m. No, that's not the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you're fully aware and you're literally seeking out breakfast at
Fuck that. Y'all are weird.
No.
You're fucking weird.
No.
See, Hillary thinks that's normal too, and I'm like,
yes, Hillary.
Fucking her and her sister will fucking sit there and make an egg at like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm like, fuck, what are you doing? Give me a fucking cheesesteak or something.
Nah, see, they're on the right path.
No, they're not.
You're messed up.
Nah, you're fucked up. All right,
because if you just take me, Hillary, and who was it?
Alicia, her sister,
and Alicia, her sister. And you're one. You're the weirdo because there's 3 against 1. How you can't fight?
You're not a part of it.
You can't fight with the numbers. Yeah, but we agree. We're on the same wavelength.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm going to assume here that Amy is on your wave.
I would think so. I mean, Amy will eat it. I don't know if she's like naturally seeking it out either.
See, because I've gotten better. Like I will eat it because the first time I was not eating it.
But you have a hissy fit first, and then you eat it because there's no other options.
No, I don't have a hissy fit anymore. That was just one time. And
your mom beat your ass like she should have.
Nah, she didn't. She basically said, eat or go hungry.
Yes, good mother.
And fat lives matter, so I ate.
Exactly. When you get hungry, you'll eat
anything. Like a good fat fuck. That's how we do it.
So all right. So you're not that's a mistake. The other thing, are you a?
Listen, most children are mistakes, but we're not going there.
This guy. We're talking about breakfast. And now we're somehow talking about your mom's womb and the placenta that was still on you.
Jesus Christ.
So now this is all about food. Are you a pickle guy? Do you like pickles?
So I do like pickles, but it depends on the application.
No, I'm saying you just eat like a nice thick pickle.
No.
What?
No, I will not just eat a pickle.
Like just crunching the pickle, you get that nice...
I used to, but I prefer to have a pickle like on a burger or on my ChickFilA sandwich. I like to have it with something. I did used to eat them that way.
So what happened?
I think I just got sick of it.
Okay.
I think I just got sick of it. Now, that's not to say down the line, you pull out a pickle and say, hey, you want a pickle? That I
suck on this pickle.
Suck on this pickle.
And
actually, that is what Phil said to me when I walked in the door.
That is 100%, absolutely no doubt about it, true at all. There's not 1 ounce of that I would ever say that, even though I was in my nice boxer briefs.
You were. And you said something about a pickle, and I just wanted to turn the other way.
And you did. You turned and you ran.
I did.
Good man. All right. So you're not just going to be chomping on pickles.
No, not. I do like them though.
Okay, good.
But what kind of pickles are we talking?
Like I'm talking
flavor wise.
For me,
for
me, I can do chopped up pickles, full pickles.
Okay.
Like it doesn't matter if they're sweet, sour.
See, I'll
eat any pickle.
I'm not a big fan of the sweet ones.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan, but the other ones, I like those.
All right.
Those I will eat.
Now, peanut butter for me is huge. I'm a huge peanut butter guy. Yeah. I could do peanut butter and apples. I could do peanut butter on rice cakes.
See, I've never had a rice cake. Are they good?
They're good.
What describe? Is there anything else you can?
Yeah, you can put a lot of stuff on rice cakes. I mean, if you want to do it, you could do a rice cake with peanut butter, and you can cut up some banana.
I've heard of I like to make peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
That's good. Peanut butter jelly obviously is a staple.
Now, there's 2 other ones that I have to ask you then, since we're on this topic. What is your take on fluff?
Fluff.
Yes.
I don't know.
That marshmallow shit that you put with peanut butter.
So you don't like marshmallows?
No, I don't.
I mean, I can get down with some marshmallows, to be honest.
So have you ever had a peanut butter and fluff sandwich?
Yeah.
So you're into that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about Nutella?
I can mess with Nutella. Nutella is very fattening, so I try to stay away from it. But
I think I have to be in the mood for it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't.
I used to like.
I'd rather have peanut butter over Nutella.
Yeah, me too. Peanut butter is my go-to.
Like you said, the apples and peanut butter, that's a good go-to snack. Like, you
just do rice cakes, you do peanut butter and jelly.
I'm going to have to try the rice cakes because a lot of people have said they're pretty good.
Yeah, rice cakes are good. You throw a little banana on top. You're getting sexy.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
All right, so breakfast all day for me is a check. We kind of agree on the pickle thing a little bit. We definitely agree on the peanut butter.
Now, Hillary, however, this is funny. She used to eat peanut butter all the time. Now she can't even be near it. She doesn't like it at all. Really? I think you ever had something so much that you're just sick of it?
Sick of it, yeah.
And I think that's what happened to her. Like,
I think you come back around.
She hasn't yet.
Okay.
I had a peanut butter and jelly the one day. I went in to give her a kiss before work, and she goes, "Get away from me! You smell like peanut butter. Ugh." Like, she does not like peanut butter now.
Yeah, if you're with a person who loves peanut butter, you can be like peanut butter smooching.
Yeah, right.
Like. I love. Yeah. I mean, to me, I never get sick of it. What other things can you?
Now, do you ever have a peanut butter sandwich with a glass of chocolate milk?
Now, here's the thing. I hate milk.
Do you?
Yeah, I hate milk. I cannot just drink like a glass of milk.
Not even chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk's different. I can do chocolate milk.
See, I don't drink regular milk either. I will do a glass of chocolate milk. Like if I have a peanut butter and jelly, I gotta have a chocolate milk on the side, nice and cold, ready to go, because it just goes so well together.
I can do chocolate milk. I don't honestly. Even when I was a baby, I couldn't even drink milk. So
really,
yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it's like a weird like taste. I mean, some people, and it's weird because I will put regular milk in cereal and be able to eat it.
But it's also
cereal.
like you're getting like the sugar from it and different things.
Right.
Like it's a different taste than if you just were
drinking.
Here, Phil, take a glass of milk.
Yeah, I can't. Like I just can't. I think the consistency of it kind of maybe makes me. It's a little thick.
Well, that's like me. Like you're about to totally think I'm a weirdo. If you didn't already.
No, I already did.
Because you brought up the consistency thing. Mm-hmm. I do not like lettuce. Now, lettuce does not taste like anything. I know that. But the consistency of it, I can't stand it.
Like the crunch?
I don't like it. But, so like me, I'll get a cucumber and tomato salad. That's what I will. I will eat a cucumber and tomato salad. But I won't do lettuce. And it's just something with the consistency that I just don't like it at all.
For me, lettuce, if it's on a sandwich, it has to be not a lot, like just very, like just a little bit, maybe like one piece of lettuce. Because if it's too much, it's like
a lot of places do that too because they're trying to
overkill.
cut their cost on the meat. Like they'll give you a patty that's half the size of the fucking bun and fill it up with lettuce and think, oh, it's okay.
Yeah. Too much lettuce is a no go. I'm not,
and I don't eat like if I get a burger, I'm not putting lettuce, tomato. I'm putting nothing on. Like I may put some pickles, maybe some bacon or some mushrooms.
With it. Have you ever had this? Recently, when I have a burger, I'll try to get an egg on there.
Nah, see, I'm not a big.
That's actually really good. I was surprised because it's kind of like an odd. If you never had it,
people are doing like pork roll too. Like they'll do like a pork roll, egg on the burger. There's a place called Burger 25 that does something like that. And Hillary said it's good. Again, I'm not a big egg person.
Okay.
I do like an omelet every once in a while, but I'm not. Another thing, I used to eat scrambled eggs almost every morning for breakfast when I was a kid. And I think kind of like how she's tired of the peanut butter. I'm tired of scrambled eggs, but every once in a while, I'll go out and if we go to breakfast or something, I'll get an omelet.
Right.
But I got to petrify my eggs. They got to be done, like dead.
I don't know. I mean, lately I've been on a hard-boiled egg kick. Like I know every morning at work, we go to Wawa and we just get the 2 hard-boiled eggs. And it looks a little weird just out in the middle of the parking lot, just like chomping on a hard-boiled egg, but I mean, it's good protein, and I get when you have a lot of something, I don't care what it is, even if you really love it, at a certain point you might get, listen, I've had this, like 20 some days in a row, 2 months in a row, I just don't want it, I'm just sick and tired of eating the same thing.
Have you ever gotten in the mood where, Amy will come home and be like, hey, you want to get something to eat? Well, what do you want? I really don't want anything because I'm sick of food.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into that where you're just like, you really don't know what you want?
Well, and the thing is, you at a certain point you run out of options, or you've been to so many different restaurants, or you've had burgers, you had salads, you had steak, you had.
I don't want anything,
and you're like,
but you got to eat,
and you need something different. So what we try to do is, you have your normal places that pretty much serve the same food, but then if we're getting in that rut where we don't know where to go, maybe we'll do like a pho, some Vietnamese stuff that's really off the wall different.
Right.
And it kind of helps you reset. So you have something that's because you're not at least for us, we're not eating Vietnamese food every day.
Right.
So we'll eat that. And then next day it's all right, now we're back to, the normal shit, chicken, steak, even if it's beans and rice, something off, so it's not.
Because I was on a kick for hibachi.
Yeah, I love hibachi.
So I love, and I had never had it before, but Hillary introduced me to the chicken fried rice that they do. And then, of course, I got the filet mignon, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is great. So I ordered it in 1 week. I ordered it 3 times.
Oh, yeah. So now,
first of all, that's fucking expensive, in case you didn't know.
They're $25, $30 a plate.
Yeah. Hillary and I got it each time. When Char and I both got food, it was $75.
Yeah, it's a lot plus
tip.
tip.
Jesus Christ. Well, and we would do takeout.
Oh, okay.
But you still got to tip them.
Right.
Not as much.
I mean, it's more fun in there because they cook the food in front of you.
Oh yeah, and they
be throwing
they make fun of me. They make fun of me the entire because I don't eat seafood at all.
Oh no,
no, I don't eat any seafood. So they make fun of me the entire time.
The chefs?
Oh yeah, they make fun. I'm of course
they're throwing shrimp in your mouth and shit.
Oh, they try to. I'm like, no.
You catch
it. I catch it and put it in Hillary's mouth. It's funny as shit.
Yeah, no, we go. I'm not a huge seafood person, but I will eat, flounder, salmon.
I figured you would because you're a health nut.
A little bit. I mean, I'm not a health nut, but
you are.
No, I just try to, try to watch what I eat.
I don't. Fat lives matter.
Yeah, you're like Dr. Pop. I love Dr. Pop.
Listen. You just reminded me I have this here. Thank you.
I don't know. See, I talked to my brother about this too, because he doesn't watch what he eats. I don't know. I don't know about you, but for me, I know if I start eating unhealthy, even if it's 2 days, 3 days, 4, I start to feel I don't know. To me, I just feel slower. I feel it kind of bogs me down a little bit.
I can't do fried food. I noticed that's why I tried to cut back a lot of the fried food.
Yeah.
Because that more than anything that I eat, again, we talked about this before with fast food and stuff. I don't like fast food. ChickFilA is different, but even ChickFilA I've gotten sick of.
Yeah, you can only have something so much before you bounce out.
Hillary's family weared it out. It was oh my God. But
yeah.
I became before
How many damn
them,
chicken sandwiches could you eat?
Jesus Christ! I mean, if I looked at my rewards points, I was never what they call the red member.
Is that the top tier?
That it's up there. It's one of those, you get all these reward points. And if you look at the app, because I like to do the curbside.
Right.
And, I'll look at it. And the one day I looked at how I said, Jesus Christ, how did I become a red member this quick? And she goes, Look at your transaction. Look at your transaction history. Three times a week.
3 times a day. So the Chick-fil-A, what do you want? I'll take a spicy grilled chicken sandwich with 67 nuggets on the side.
Well, see, my thing is, I never I like Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. Like, I may have had it, a couple times a month, maybe once or twice a month,
right,
before I started dating Hillary. Now, Chick-fil-A became like going to fucking church.
Well, and they're not open on Sunday.
No, that's a problem. Did you ever notice you want Chick-fil-A on Sunday?
Yeah, it's always the thing.
It's a problem. Our joke is when we wake up on Sundays, but one of us, it's always one of us that'll say, "Hey, anyone want to go to Chick-fil-A?" And then someone will usually go, "Yeah, let's go. It's Sunday, you idiots." And it's just something stupid we do, but it's like I always I check my phone whenever someone says, "Do you want Chick-fil-A?" You'll see me subconsciously look at my watch or my phone and go, "All right, is it Sunday?"
Yeah.
And if it's Sunday, I'll go, "Yeah, nice try, jackass."
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a huge Chick-fil-A person. I mean, I like it. I've eaten it. I'll eat it.
I don't think it's the end all be all like people.
Yeah, some people
think it is. It's really not. Again, I if I have a kitchen, like a nice little kitchen like you do here in the Phil Rossi Bachelor Pad, I would be cooking. But the problem with our industry is we're always working. So you got to find that one day where you can meal prep, put a bunch of shit in the fridge or the freezer, and then heat it up in the microwave.
And it's really hard, even regardless of when you're eating out. It's so hard if you have to eat out a lot. If you're forced to, if you don't have time to cook, it's really hard to pick healthy options, because even if it looks healthy, they're putting sauce on top of it, and they're throwing extra stuff in the plate. And even if you get like a wrap and you'll say I don't want fries, but then they'll give you maybe it's chips, or so it's really you're really fighting a restaurant.
Let's say you get a grilled chicken wrap, right? Because that's always a person's go-to if they're trying to eat healthy and they got to go to let's say a diner or something, and they got the flat top grill. Well, newsflash for anybody that doesn't know, most places, probably I'm going to say 95% of diners or anywhere that cooks with a flat top for almost everything that they serve, in between each order, there's this lovely little bucket next to them of grease that they dip their spatula in and they throw it on the grill. Yeah. What do you think is being cooked with your chicken? Grease.
Yeah, it's tough.
Fattening. So that grilled chicken you were just about to have that's all healthy, not healthy. It's cooked in a bunch of grease.
Yeah, it's definitely a better option than getting it completely fried. It's probably saving you a little bit.
It's saving you a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? I'm just being real here. It's not saving you much because it's being cooked. Now, you can ask them to not do that. Is it going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they might, depending on the person who's there. But again, they're busy. They're just trying to get the food out. They're not really worried about, I would look at it this way. If you're really worried about your calories,
look at your fucking self.
Yeah. I mean, again, maybe not with that kind of outrageous attitude, but
it's real though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being real. If you want to go out and complain about it, you should just do it yourself.
And it also
find the time, because you did find the time to go out and sit there and eat it. Well, you could have come home and done it. And
it also depends on what you're doing all day, right? So if you have an active job, right? If you have a job where you're working outside, you're a construction worker, you're a mechanic, you're doing sports, you're doing physical activity all day, and then you really just eat pretty healthy for breakfast and for lunch, and then later you want to go out, you're probably okay, because even if the meal is, filled with carbs or a little bit more fat and you've burned off so much throughout the day, you'll be okay. But it also works the other way. If you have an office job where you're really not moving for 8-9 hours a day and you're just sitting at a desk, you have a tendency to, munch on snacks, eat candy, maybe get something bad for lunch. And now, whatever, even if you go to Starbucks or if you drink a latte or a mocha or a whatever, that might eat up 400 or 500 calories. And now you're not moving. So now you really can't afford to eat anything that's not, and people, they don't even know how many calories they're consuming, right? You should only have, ideally, under 2,000 a day. Under 2,000, 2,000 would be the max. Dude, I've already
killed that with
Dr. Pop.
Yeah, I've already killed that.
That's what I mean. So even for you, let's just say you were trying to lose weight. Ideally, you would want to just completely cut out soda, and you'd lose weight. Even if you didn't stop eating anything at all, just cutting out the soda would save you. How many calories a day do you think you're just drinking?
Oh God.
And all the sugar.
At one point, I did use the MyFitnessPal app, and once I get my watch going, I'm probably going to start it again, because I do want to see how many calories. And you go in there, and it was up there. It was way above 2,000. You're probably talking 5,000 or 6,000.
Right, that's every day.
At least.
Right. So, and that's the thing, depending on where you're at, if you're a bigger guy, bigger girl, whatever, and you're heavy, really anything you do is going to have a positive effect on losing weight. So let's just say, for example, you were eating or taking in 5,000 calories a day. If you said, listen, I'm not going to take in 5,000, I'm going to take in 3,500, you're going to lose weight because you're obviously now negative 1,500 calories. If you just, and that's what I mean. I knew this lady when I used to work at a virtual hospital years ago. She was
my favorite.
Yeah, she was
that place.
She was, I think, 5'3", 5'4", and I think she weighed like 300 pounds. And she was always drinking soda. And she's like, and she was always trying to lose weight, but again, it was hard. She's working, she's, living life. It's not easy for some people because, it's like more of a mental game than it is physical. You got to really commit to it. And she just literally just cut soda out. And she lost almost 100 pounds. She didn't stop eating anything else. Literally cut out all that soda because it's, and even soda, it's not like you just take in the calories and then you're good. With all that sugar, it's so hard to get out of your system. If you're doing it day in and day out, you know what I mean? Like it's literally like you continue to dig a hole, and then every time you dig a little bit deeper, people just pour more dirt on top of it.
And you know what? Like I said, I've done it before. I did it, but now, like you said, it's more mental than anything.
It is
because it's so easy for me.
You got to be
just
willing.
Wake up in the morning.
You got to be willing to do it. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's
easier to get up in the morning, grab a soda, crack it open, and here you go.
It's more like you're just in a routine.
Yep.
You're just,
I got to break the cycle. That's the problem.
So if you got used to in the morning getting up and having a cup of tea, then you would get used to that. But you're used to getting up and cracking the soda. So, and it'll be hard the first couple days, the first week, the first 2 weeks. But then it's like even like working out. Like the first time you work out, if you haven't done it in a long time, you're going to be sore. You're not going to be able to move.
It's like I just had a couple of gigs that obviously we were off for a long time. And I think I did a job for you. I did. So that was the start of a busy week that was coming up for me. Right. I did a gig for you, and then I had 3 or 4 more to do. And my body was not. I got done that gig for you, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, why you were just sore?
I forgot. Like, no, I'm not saying my equipment is the heaviest thing in the world because it's not. But I forgot.
But you're just using muscles you haven't used.
Exactly, because I haven't had to do it. Like, I used to be used to, hoisting the speakers, put them up. Like, it was nothing. And then I'm doing it, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the hell did I do? I woke up the next morning, I'm like, oh, yeah. Now I remember I see the big sub in my car. I'm like, oh, that may have been.
I mean, you're lifting, you're pulling, you're dragging, you're using your legs.
And if you're, if you're interactive too, and you're, jumping up and down with them, and you got to remember you're not a spring chicken anymore.
Yeah, you're 23.
I know.
23. Wow, it's so old.
I'll be 23 in November. I know.
Ooh, so old.
I'm getting there.
Wait, this will be the last thing I ask you before we end this. But what's your sign? You're a Scorpio?
Yes.
That's why.
I am.
Oh, I knew it.
What?
Scorpios are bad.
They are. They're badass, aren't they?
I'm bad. I don't know. I didn't say badass. I just
they are though. They are.
My sister's like that, and she's a bitch.
Oh.
In a good way.
Wow.
Right, I love her. But
wow. What's your sister's name? Let's give her a shout out since you just called her a bitch.
Nah, it's all right. We'll keep it.
No.
She knows who she is.
She knows who she is. I'm going to find her. Is she on Facebook?
But I'm
going to add her. I'll be like, yo, Phil, I just want you to hear this clip. Phil called you a bitch.
She'll admit it. I mean,
listen, I'm a douchebag, but I don't really give a shit.
She's a firecracker without a doubt.
That's fun.
They're
fun.
My sign, I'm a Libra, so I'm very
of course
loving and charming and debonair and and just me. You know what I mean?
You're into all that.
I'm not into it. I'm just saying, like, you got the vibe of a Scorpio. Like, you're cocky, you're conceited, you think you're better than you really are.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, that's a Scorpio. That's Scorpio vibes.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Look at you.
All right.
Tell me how great I am.
Tell me why.
All right, this was. You want to get these people the social so they can follow us.
I kind of want to see if you can do it because you always throw it to me.
No, I can't. Like the same way we do the intro. The intro.
I could do the intro though.
You could do the intro.
I could do the intro.
But this is how a duo works. All
right. So listen, we're gonna make a deal. Next episode.
All right.
We're reversing roles.
All right, that'll work.
All right,
we'll do it.
All right, we just made a deal. Next episode, Phil, you better memorize this shit. It's at Anything Goes PJ, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and, of course, our website, anythinggoespj.com. ChickFilA.com, baby.
All right, that'll end episode, I think it's 26.
26 live from Phil Rossi's Bachelor Pad.
Peace.
This is Anything Goes with Phil Rossi and JJ Golick.